Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts. It's time for Pickles Baseball. Welcome to the first preseason game of the 2023 season as your Portland Pickles play host to the Portland Gherkins. I'm Mike Jex, working alongside Gary, Crow, Moose, Matthew, and Matt, along with many more, and we will be bringing you all of the action tonight and for the rest of the 2023 season. So glad you could join us for the first broadcast. Pickles open up 2023 with a few exhibition games against the Wild Wild West teams and will open West Coast League play Friday against Kelowna. We've got our ceremonial first pitches on tap. We have three folks throwing out the first pitch tonight. I believe that is Ida stepping up first. It is Ida's birthday. We'll say it's in there for a strike. It's the preseason. Picklebot's not warmed up yet. Nobody was calling that pitch. Ella Hansen out to throw the second of tonight's ceremonial first pitches. Ella rocking one of those great new Pickles jerseys. Fired it in there nicely. And last but not least, Jamal Goodlow. He is a special education teacher, and it is Teacher Appreciation Night here at Walker Stadium. So we are glad to have Jamal throwing out one of our ceremonial first pitches. Debbie, welcome back. Good to see you, friend. Jamal into his wide and over. We'll say for another strike. 3 straight strikes to start out the season.
One more time for Jamal Goodlow, everybody.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, tonight is Teacher and Educator Appreciation Night here at the park as we celebrate educators far and wide during tonight's game. It's also Tuesday, which means it's another Tattoo Tuesday where fans can get Pickles-themed tattoos from the Ink Bus here at the park, and it looks like we are going to go into the lineup for the Portland Gherkins. Batting first and playing shortstop, number 26, Shane Takla. Batting second, playing third base, number 3, Cade Weeks. Batting third, James Spickelmeyer. He'll be catching for the Gherkins tonight. Batting cleanup and playing second base, number 27, Tyler Bittinger. In the 5 spot tonight, first baseman, number 14, Danny Alvarado. On the mound tonight and batting 6th, pitcher Kane Kianis. He's wearing number 2. The right fielder, number 6, Jackson Dorn in the 7 spot. Returning player, center fielder, number 4, Caleb Watson Stone. And batting 9th, the left fielder, Shumpei Kaneko, number 29. The Gherkins are coached by Garrett Moser. And, of course, their opponents, the 2022 West Coast League second half champs, your Portland Pickles. Leading off the designated hitter, number 3, Jack Eichler. Batting second and playing shortstop, wearing number 6, Jack Metko. Batting third, the catcher, number 39, Andrew McKenna. Batting in the cleanup spot, playing second base and wearing number 48, Jackson Waller. Extra hitter tonight in the 5 spot, number 33, Luke Bard. Playing third base, batting 6th from Long Beach State, number 10, Armando Briseño. Batting in the 7th spot, the center fielder wearing number 14, Zage Lancaster. Batting 8th, Playing left field and wearing number 2, that's Caden Parker. In the 9 spot tonight, wearing number 18, playing right field, Nikki Marcantinatos. And the Pickles are batting 10 tonight, playing first base and wearing number 32, Elijah Henning. Your Portland Pickles are coached by Mark Magdaleno and assistant coaches Jim Hopple, Brian Grant, Jordan Barkus, and Griffin Williams. And last but not least, your pitcher tonight, number 8, Nathan Shin. Fans, we will be back in just a moment with tonight's first pitch. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh yeah, we don't have ad reels. We're not going anywhere. Joke's on me. Ha ha. Well, first E12. Our national anthem tonight is going to be sung by Kylie Burton. Well, fans, I hope you were able to at least catch some of that national anthem. Our national anthem singer tonight, Kylie Burton. Oh, man, do the Pickles just have the longest offseason or what? It is so good to be back with y'all here on the broadcast. Hillary Clark, glad to see you checking back in. Good to have everybody here in the chat. Obviously, if you can come down and join us here at Walker Stadium at some point this season, please, please do. Always fun down here. For those of you familiar with last year's game, we're going to be doing over-under again tonight. The time has been set at 3 hours and 17 minutes. You can check in on the chat. Let me know whether you're taking the over or the under. Matthew, what are you taking? You were taking the under? All right, Matthew is taking the under. So your Planned Parenthood game time temperature, 66 degrees and partly sunny with what I'm told is an 11 mile an hour northwest wind. Don't necessarily believe that last part, but the 66 I definitely believe.
Big shout out to the Pickles staff. Game 1 and we're starting right on time at 7:05. Make some noise for the Pickles staff that worked so hard over the past week to get this show on the road for you folks.
Optimus Prime, that's a great name. I took the over. The other fun game that we're going to be playing this season is, will the Pickles outdraw the Oakland Athletics? Most of the press box tonight is saying yes. 2-1, actually. So as soon as I get the attendance numbers for our game and the Oakland Athletics game, I will let you know if we outdrew them tonight or not. Early season game means the shadows creeping in from left field. Across a good, almost all the outfield and part of the infield. First pitch on the way, popped up. Center fielder Zage Lancaster coming in, but it's going to be the second baseman Jackson Waller making the first out. One pitch, one away. Shane Takla pops out to second base. P4, and we are underway. Cade Weeks, the third baseman, up next. Nathan Shin into his wine. First pitch, over for a strike. 0-1. No, Coptimus, Oakland hosting the Atlanta Braves tonight. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses off the plate outside. Count evens up at 1-1. Jack Ivey taking the under. Nathan brings in the 1-1. Swung on and hit towards shortstop. Nice diving catch by Jack. The throw over to first, not in time. Elijah Henning not able to find the handle on that. So, Cade Weeks aboard with a single. That'll bring up the catcher, number 12, James Picklemeyer. Poor A's. I don't know about poor A's, but poor A's fans. Cade Weeks on at first. Spicklemeyer awaiting the first pitch he'll see in the 2023 season. Nope, instead a throw over to first base. Weeks back diving in safely. My Madre in the chat taking the under tonight. Everybody taking the under tonight. I took the over. I know it's a high number, but it's a preseason game. Set and pitch on the way. Over for a strike. Spicklemeyer falls behind. Took a four-seam fastball. 0-1. 0-1? That's right. There was the throw over to first base. Swung on and missed. Nice stop by Andrew McKenna behind the plate. Spicklemeyer falls behind 0-2. Oh, man, you're right. If James was playing for the Pickles, that'd be a great nickname. Another throw over to first base and diving back, Cade Weeks. Michael Summers back for another year. Glad to have you back, friend. Thanks for joining us. Should be a fun season this year. Shin stares in, has his sign, glances over at first base. Now brings in the 0-2 in the dirt again. Runner goes, throw down to second base. Not in time, little wide. Cade Weeks in with a stolen base. So Gherkins with a runner in scoring position. You know, it was supposed to be a 7:05 first pitch tonight. The first pitch actually happened at 7:06. That's pretty gosh darn good. Gary's right. We are in midseason form already. Nathan will look back at second base. 1-2 pitch. Just misses 2-2. Another four-seam fastball. Count evens up at 2-2. Tyler Bittinger on deck. Shin gets his sign from McKenna. Comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Low ball 3-2. 91 mile an hour four-seam fastball that time. Mendican, it has been a very long 9 months. This offseason is really, really long. Look back at second. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him strike three. First strikeout of the game. We're on the K-Man, of course, back for another season, hanging the strikeout K's out in left field. So Weeks still on at second base, and that is going to bring up Gherkins second baseman Tyler Bittinger. Shin will look back to second base. Nice pickoff move. Waller coming over to cover. BFXP 63, been way too long, not wrong at all. Weeks with a few step lead at second base. Lancaster shaded a step or two towards left field. That pitch missing. Another four-seam fastball, that one at 90 miles an hour. Count 1-0. Weeks about the same lead that he had last time. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. Pretty much straight four-seam fastballs so far. That one again at 90 miles an hour. 12 in a row. You can talk to me, Fred. It's preseason. 12 pitches so far. Okay. 1-1 pitch on the way. A little bit inside. Count goes to 2-1. So we got a few preseason games before we get West Coast League play going. That'll start on Friday. 2-1 pitch on the way. Outside ball 3. Another four-seam fastball. Going to see a number of substitutions tonight from both squads. Just trying to get a look at all the players we've got here. That pitch called a strike. Count evens up 3-2. You know, Coptimus, I don't know if even blowing up a whale would help the A's attendance this year, if I'm being honest. Shin looks back at second, 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, got him strike 3, and that'll do it for the Gherkins here in the top of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We don't have ad reels, so we're just going to hang out during the break, friends. If you do make it down to Walker Stadium this year, and I hope you do, you'll see that we've made a number of different changes again to the stadium this year. We've got extra flags out in left and right field for gauging what the wind is doing out there. And we've brought back a number of our promotions. We will be doing a Dylan versus fan race tonight. This will not count for Dylan's overall standings. This is a preseason game. We'll also be doing Dizzy Bat, and since we don't have ad reels, you're going to get to see all of that tonight. We've got a pickle juice drinking contest. I believe that's happening in the 3rd inning. We've got a teacher appreciation parade that I believe is happening in the 5th. Dizzy Bat in the middle of the 6th, the Dylan versus fan race in the 7th, and launch a ball in the 8th. A lot going on. JK, good to have you back with us. Welcome. So for the Pickles, it's going to be Jack Eichler, Jack Metko, and Andrew McKenna to start off here in the first inning. First pitch. Over for a strike from Kane Kianis, pitcher for the Portland Gherkins. Kianis is 0-1 on the way. On the outside part of the plate, 76 mile an hour. Back-to-back off-speed pitches to start 0-2. Kane now has the sign he was looking for. 0-2 pitch on the way in. Swung on and missed. Got him strike 3. Eichler down on 3 straight pitches. That'll bring up Pickles shortstop, number 6, Jack Metko. Metcho, excuse me. Game 1, we're going to figure out the names, hopefully before somebody's grandparents yell at me in the chat room. Kiana shakes off Spickelmeyer. Now has his sign. First pitch of this at-bat, missing low. Fastball at 86, ball 1. One 0 pitch on the way in, high, ball 2. 87 mile an hour fastball, missing up. We're working on the digital scoreboard. It's game 1. You know, we'll get there. That pitch missing off the plate. Count goes to 3-0. Sorry, Matthew, which one was that? Fastball, okay. 3-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. Count moves to 3-1 on an 85 mile an hour fastball. Oh, okay. Sweet. You're not far from wrong, Michael. That pitch missing outside, ball 4. Jack Metcho drawing a walk. That was a 70-mile-an-hour curveball that missed. So no pickle bot tonight, and it's not really Wild Wild West League rules. The Pickles, to our understanding, are batting 10. The Gherkins, at least right now, are only batting 9. Both teams are more or less allowed to do whatever they want. And yeah, Jack and Jack connection to start off the game. That is absolutely right. Giannis' first pitch of the at-bat. Comes in outside, ball 1. Metro with a lead over at first. 1-0 pitch on the way. Caught on and missed. McKenna looking to make some hard contact on that one. Count evens up at 1-1. Giannis brings in the next pitch. Catches the inside part of the plate at 75 miles an hour. Count goes to 1-2. Ethan joining us from Missouri. Welcome aboard, friend. Glad to have you. Are the beer bats returning this season to Walker? Yes, we have bats that beverages can be thrown in. That pitch called strike 3. McKenna going down looking on a 69-mile-an-hour curveball. We have already sold through 2 boxes worth of beverage bats this season in what? An hour and a half? That's amazing. First pitch to Jackson Waller over for a strike, 0-1. Another curveball at 69. Giannis working on his off-speed stuff to start the game. Gaze is back at second base. Now brings the next pitch in. Swung on and hit hard to center field. Going back on the ball, Caleb Watson-Stone. He makes the catch, and that will do it for the Pickles here in the bottom of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Waller out F8. So no score through 1. Yeah, we weren't gonna let the bats go after the success last season. So glad to be bringing those back to Walker Stadium. Somebody told me that at some point last year there were floats. We did floats in the bats, and I thought that was a pretty brilliant idea. What was that, friend? Shane, 16 pitches. Okay. What was that? Oh, Shane's already gone. Okay, all right. So taking over for Nathan Shin, number 43. Believe that's Dylan Chalmers. What was that? Okay. So new pitcher on the mound for the Portland Pickles. That's Dylan Chalmers. We got Matthew back up here helping me out, running the StatCast. Happy to have him. Any beverage is better when consumed from a bat. You are not wrong. I don't believe Caden is playing tonight, Michael. At least not that I've seen, but this is a preseason game, so who knows? It's going to be Danny Alvarado, Kane Kianis, and Jackson Dorn for the Gherkins this inning. So Nathan Shin goes 1 inning, gives up 1 hit, no runs, did not walk a batter, and struck out 2. Shadows continue to creep in. They've eclipsed about 90% of the infield, if not maybe 95 now. As the summer wears on, it'll take longer for that to it'll take longer into the evening for that to happen. Dylan T. Chalmers. Dylan's first pitch on the way, caught on and missed. 88-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball, 0-1. Chalmers set. Next pitch fouled off to the right, going to stay in play. No, it is not. Does not appear to have been caught by a fan.
Speaking of corn dogs, Joe, try these new pickle fries. They got pickle fries down there now.
So Andrew McKenna out to have a conversation with Dylan Chalmers on the mound. Count is 0-2. Your umpires for tonight's game, your home plate umpire, Jacob Hudson. Tyler Jetting is our infield umpire tonight, and it sounds like they will be with us all three games. Super Nintendo Chalmers. Oh, that's good. Wind in the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped to the right side. Will it stay in play? Just enough inside. Elijah Henning over to make the play. 3P for a foul out.
Now batting, number 2 from Chemeketa, Kane Kianis.
My friend Andy checking in on the chat. Howdy, friend. Good to see you. Glad to have you here. Chalmers set at the waist. First pitch to Kane Kianis, swung on and hit to the left side, fielded by Brizeno. The throw over to first in time. 5-3, the put out on Kane Kianis. Nice glove on the hot corner.
Now batting number 6 from Mount Hood Community College, the right fielder, Jackson.
That one hit out into left field, and that is going to get down in front of Caden Parker for a base hit. An excuse me single into left for Jackson Dorn.
Now batting number 4, Caleb Watson Stone.
Wide and the pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-1 on Caleb Watson Stone. Is Armando Briseno batting 5th or 6th for the Pickles? 6th. All right, count 0-2 on Caleb Watson Stone. And a shout out to Katia. Absolutely, Parker. We will definitely do that. Chalmers set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Got him looking. Strike 3, and that'll do it for the Gherkins here in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base to the bottom of the second inning when we go. No score here at Walker Stadium. Ow. Well, broke my pencil already. That didn't take long. To be fair, I'd sharpened it to a ridiculous point because I knew there would be a lot of changes going on in tonight's game, so. Well, it does look like Kane Kianis out for a second inning for the Gherkins. Again, with these being preseason games, we're probably going to see a number of substitutions as the evening goes on. Well, Cole, I appreciate that. Thanks for joining us here in the chat. That's right. I should probably do a merch read about now. If I knew where the merch read was, I would definitely do that. We're still working on all this stuff. We do have some great merch, though. Yeah, good job, Crow. Thank you. I told you the folks in the chat had let us know when things weren't going totally right. They're like, where's the scoreboard? You know. We got Crow working the video magic this year for the Pickles for us. Happy to have her up in the press box with us. Zabian, I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for joining us. Kane Kianis' first pitch of the second inning comes in high, ball one. It's going to be Luke Bard, the Pickles extra hitter, Armando Briseno, and Zage Lancaster for the Pickles. 1-0 pitch on the way, outside, ball two. Jeff Austin from Texas checking in. Welcome, friend. Oh, sweet. Mark's folks, one of our interns checking in on the chat as well. Welcome. Glad to have you along. Who what? Sorry? Mark. Sorry, this is this is just the way this game is going to go. We're going to have a little bit of everything tonight. Count 2-2. Kianis' pitch on the way. Inside, ball three. Full count, pitch on the way, misses outside, ball four. So Luke Bard drawing a leadoff walk. Second base runner for the Pickles.
Now batting, number 10 from Long Beach State, the third baseman, Armando Briseno.
Third baseman Armando Briseno to the plate. Runner on at first, nobody out. Luke Bard getting about a three-step lead over at first. Kianis checks in on him, throw over. Bard back safely. Yeah, Michael, it's going to take a little while before everything's running here completely at speed, but we're all pretty happy with how things are going thus far. Pitch on the way, swung on to the bouncer to the right side. Waiting for the second baseman, only throw over to first base, Bittinger to Alvarado. 4-3 the put out on the play. Luke Bard advancing to second base. So Briseno, fielder's choice 4-3. Ross Cole Liggett says, hey.
Tell Cole, don't judge me on my. Ross says, don't judge me on my preseason.
Well, Cole, I hope you heard that. Ross says don't judge him on the preseason. First pitch over for a strike. A curveball at 69, 0-1. Kiana's still working mostly on his off-speed stuff? Okay. So he has been mixing the fastball in then. All right. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on that one. Lifted out to left field. Shumpei coming in. Settles under it and makes the catch. Luke Bard scampers back to second base. Lancaster out. F7. So 2 down, runner on second base, and that's going to bring up the left fielder, Caden Parker. Well, Cookie, I am glad that y'all are being a host family again. Our organization appreciates that immensely, as do the players, obviously. First pitch missing a little bit high, an 84-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-0. Lewis Roses, welcome back, friend. Good to have you in the chat. Doing well. Hope the off season's been good to you. Kane back, looks back at second base. 1-0 pitch on the way. Bunt shown. A nice one laid down in front. Spickelmeyer coming out, throws to first, was not able to be grabbed, and coming all the way around to score on 2 outs, Luke Bard. So Caden Parker reaching on an error. That error going to be charged against sack bunt E2. All right. Was just an E2, no sack bunt with 2 outs. That one fouled back into the tone pole, count 0-1. So the official score, since that was 2 outs, not a sacrifice bunt, just an E2, no RBI on the play. The run will not be earned. I do love that brewery, you're right, Waffles. And I have not tried the beer yet, but I will be trying the beer. Count 0-1, pitch on the way, swung on, and that one ripped down to the right field line. That's headed out to the berm. Nobody made the catch. That's all right. Our fans on the berm still in preseason form as well. Lewis Rose is pulling for the Gherkins. That seems on brand, friend. Still good to have you back. Count 0-2 on Nicky Marcantinados. Fouls that one off to the left-hand side. That one an 85-mile-an-hour fastball. Count stays 0-2. Okay, so BFX, you'd hear the bats more once we have the field mic installed, and that will be happening either tomorrow or the next day. Amazon was late on the delivery, so, you know, we'll get that going. I appreciate that, friends. Y'all look out for her as well, and we appreciate it. Count is 1-2 on Nicky. Caden Parker still at first base, and you see the green smoke from the Pickles run scoring now blowing across the infield. Runner goes, pitch a ball, throw a little, or it was strike 3 called, excuse me. So Nicky strikes out looking, and that'll do it in the second inning. For the Pickles, 1 run. That run is not earned. No hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. After 2 full innings, your score, Pickles 1, Gherkins nothing. See, and I say that like I'm going to break, but we're not. We're not going to break. Uh-huh. Oh, Chalmers only pitched 8? Wow. And it looks like we're going to see him again then. Okay. Okay. So 16 pitches in the first inning, 8 in the second. All right. $15 last inning for Kane Kianis. Okay. How many do you have the first? $13. Okay. Well, so he's consistent then. So Lewis, you went to a Pilots game. Did you get to go see the Pilots playing OSU? I got to go out to that game out in Hillsboro. I don't know, it was a few weeks ago. That was fun. It was a heck of a crowd out there. Shumpei Knetko to lead us off. Going to be followed by Shane Takla and Cade Weeks. Dylan Chalmers out for another inning's worth of work. Comes set at the belt. First pitch of the third inning. Inside ball 1. 74-mile-an-hour curveball. Shumpei in left field wearing number 29 tonight for the Gherkins. 1-0 pitch on the way. Over the outside part of the plate. Forcing fastball at 86 miles an hour. Count evens up at 1-1. It is a beautiful spring night out here at the ballpark. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off to the left side. Will it stay in play? It will not. Gary, did anybody make the catch out there? Doesn't look like it. You know, I should be asking Moose, not Gary. Moose, I'll let you tell me if a fan on the left side catches the foul ball there. Oh, you went to the game against Santa Clara? Okay. Chalmers pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count stays 1-2. Chalmers set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside ball 2, 2-2. Another four-seam fastball. Almost 90 miles an hour. Second baseman, whoa, swung on and missed. Shumpei down on strikes. This is the second strikeout for Dylan Chalmers, and that'll turn the lineup over for the Gherkins. Shane Takla back to bat. Popped out to the second baseman his first time up. Takla twirling his bat around, waiting on the first pitch, which misses off the plate outside. Ball 1, curveball at 75 miles an hour. Yeah, very much did saw him off the handle on that last strikeout. The new Pickles unis do look sharp. Nice clean look for the home whites. Pitch on the way, high and tight. Ball 2, another fastball. Four seam this time at 88. 2-0 pitch on the way, fouled off into the netting. Count goes to 2-1.
Tonight. Go wild if you're at a picnic table. We love you out there.
Any way to have the second field camera show second base? I don't know about that. We're still working on. What was that, friend? Oh, more cameras in the mail. All right. Count goes to 2-2 on Shane Takla. So I don't think the center field camera's manned tonight, so I don't think we can show second base, unfortunately. Okay. Crow said swung on and missed. Shane Takla down on strikes. Four-seam fastball, 90 miles an hour. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dylan Chalmers. Crow said that she's trying to have one of the cameras moved so we can get a better shot of second base. So nobody on, 2 down. Brings up Cade Weeks, who swings and misses at the first pitch. Four seams fastball at 89 miles an hour. Dylan set. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses in the dirt outside. Ball 1, 1-1. One and one the count on Cade Weeks. And pitch missing outside at 76 miles an hour. Curveball, 2-1. Yes, the drone cam will be back. Not sure if we're going to bust that out during the preseason games or not. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Four-seam fastball at 88 miles an hour. Count evens up at 2-2 on Cade Weeks. Oh, I didn't see the Indy 500 this year, but drone cam for that would have been great. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses ball 3, 3-2. That one, another four-seam fastball at 90 miles an hour. Team Wookie showing up at Walker Stadium now. 3-2 pitch on the way. Ouch. Looked like that might have been fouled off McKenna's helmet. Count stays 3-2.
Make some noise, Walker Stadium.
3-2 pitch on the way from Chalmers. Swung on and missed. Got him, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, all on strikeouts. Nothing doing for the Gherkins here in the top of the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no body left. Fans, we're doing something right now. I think it's launch a ball. It's the third inning. No, it's the pickle juice drinking. That's right. What do I know? Not like anybody tells me anything around here. That's not true. That's not true. So we're gonna try and get the pickle juice drinking contest since we don't have ad reels, but the angle's a little tough.
Andrew, Marley, Marlin, Heather, Handy, whatever their names are. It's gonna be wild, everybody.
We got Matt on the camera here up in the press box with us. He's trying to get that pickle juice drinking contest. Do the players ever eat pickles? I mean, yeah, probably. As part of a stunt for the organization, occasionally.
Welcome back to Walker Stadium, everybody. We love you. We're glad you're here. Let's hear it for Andy one more time.
So, Crow, Optimus Prime really enjoyed having the multi-cam review on the broadcast. They were like, multi-cam!
Leading off the bottom of the third.
So, Pickles turning their lineups over. It's going to be Jack Eichler, Jack Metco, and Andrew McKenna.
Elijah Henny.
Oh, no, I lied. Elijah Henning. That's right. Forgot about that. 18 pitches less? Okay. First pitch missing, ball one. That one is 74-mile-an-hour changeup. Next pitch on the way. That one misses a little bit low and outside, ball two. 83-mile-an-hour fastball. So Elijah Henning, the first baseman, followed by Jack Eichler. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled into the netting. 83-mile-an-hour fastball, 2-1. Jack Eichler, home run next at bat. Lock it in. I do love pickles, actually. I'm not even going to front about that. The Wickles pickles that we've had in here, those things are great. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit towards center field. Caleb Watson-Stone drifting towards right now. Puts on the afterburners a little bit more and manages to track that down. Elijah Henning down F8. Now that will turn over the lineup for the Pickles. Jack Eichler to the plate. 0 for 1 on the afternoon. So we've got a call for Eichler to go long here. Swung on and missed the first pitch. Four-seam fastball at 85, 0-1. Giannis's 0-1 pitch floats in a little bit high, 1-1, 75-mile-an-hour curveball. Optimus Prime, a hockey fan. 1-1 pitch on the way, high ball 2, another curveball, that one clocking in at 74. Two 2-1 pitch on the way, that one just off the plate outside fastball at 84, 3-1. Jack Metro on deck. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 3-2. That one another 84-mile-an-hour fastball. Everybody wanting Eichler to go large. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Got him strike 3. Eichler down on strikes for the second time this game.
Next up for the Pickles, number 6, Jack Metcho.
So Metcho up for his, well, second plate appearance. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch. Man, misses low. Curveball is 71. That looked good. Must have just dropped below the knees there. Giannis goes into his motion. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over the outside part of the plate at 70 miles an hour. Curveball 1-1. All right, I love that y'all are hockey fans in the chat tonight. I appreciate that about y'all. 1-1 pitch on the way. Ooh, man, just off the plate, 2-1. 69 miles. Was that, how far off the plate was that? Was that All right, all right, all right. So that one fouled off. Count evens up at 2-2. NC asking if we can get a Nicky cam. I'm not saying that we can't. If you've ever thought about volunteering for the Portland Pickles, count at 2-2. 2 down here. Bottom of the third inning. Pitch on the way. Over for strike 3. Jack sat down on strikes. Caught looking. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Fans, we're a third of the way through the game already. Your score, Pickles 1, Gherkins nothing. And Debbie missing Eddie Saldivar Jr. And you know what, Debbie, you are not the only one. Let's get Nicky mic'd up in right field. You know, I'd love to do that sometime, Jeffrey. I don't know that we have the technology yet. I miss Keith Jones II as well, friend. But you know what? We're going to have a whole new host of favorite players this year, and that is what I love about this. What was that? Where you are changing pitchers? Oh, 15 pitches. Oh, no. Dylan back out for another inning. All right. Jeffrey says he'll donate for the player mic fund. You know what? Okay. One of these nights, we need to have a GoFundMe that we just do, like, here for a microphone that we could have players mic'd up for the game. Oh, would the West Coast League not let us do that? Okay, there might be some red tape here. Yeah. Matthew's right. For games like this, we could probably mic up players. Not West Coast League games. All right. I would love to do that. What was that? Oh, yeah. I don't know. So Waffles, have you had the new IPA, the new Stormbreaker Pickles collaboration? I have not grabbed one yet. Can you get a shout out, Mike? Absolutely. Mike, I hope I don't destroy your last name here. Mike Ferretti asking for a shout out. You're welcome, friend. Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. First pitch of the fourth inning on the way. Over for a strike on James Picklemeyer. 0-1. Matthew, I carry on conversations with you during the game. Wait, do we have another headset up here? Can I get John Ryan on to do an inning? Throw down to first. Not in time. James Picklemeyer aboard with an infield single. That is an infield single, right, Gary? All right. John, do you want to do a batter? Do you want to do an at bat? All right, sweet. Fans, we're gonna have Pickles owner John Ryan come in and do an at bat. I don't have a second set of headphones yet, so. Oh wait, look at that, Matthew. Yeah, well done. Bunt showed. Throw down to first. Got him. Oh, what a play by Andrew McKenna. Snap throw down to first. Picks off James Picklemeyer at first base. What a play. That just goes 2-3, right, Gary? We don't give the pitcher the second assist on that. 0-1 pitch on the way. Low ball one. Okay, so Matthew dug out an extra headset, so John Ryan and I are gonna hang out and do some baseball together. What was that? We got cords and stuff for you there. I totally missed that play. Sorry. Well, 4-3. All right. Tyler Pittenger out 4-3. So 2 down, and that's going to bring up Danny Alvarado. Danny fouled out to first his first time up. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the chat now either. I'm trying to undo this headset so John and I can call some baseball. First pitch to Alvarado, missing 1-0. All right. Chalmers set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off into the netting. Count goes to 1-1. All right. I'm going to test and make sure we have audio from this mic before I hand it over to you, John. So is this one, I have to mute the other one first. Is this one working at all? Nope, sure isn't. All right, we're going to figure this out. Count 1-2 on Danny Alvarado. It might be professional if I wait until the half inning to do this. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him strike 3. Danny Alvarado down on strikes, and that will do it for the Gherkins here in the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Are we doing the teacher parade now? Middle of the 5th, okay. All right, I'm going to mess around with the microphones here for just a second. Can you hear me now? Nope. Is this, oh, this is working. Holy cow, that's hot. All right, so John, I've got you a headset here. I'm going to put this on mute, and then I will hand it over to you. All right. So, Rich Wine is our new pitcher for the Gherkins. So that's Mitchell Richwine taking over on the mound for the Gherkins. Richwine. What number's Mitchell wearing? Number 10? John, can you hear me?
Nope, I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
Nothing at all?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Well, at least you can hear me sitting next to you here.
But you can hear me in the headphones.
I hear you in the headphones.
Man,
Absolutely.
okay.
You
Well,
are on with our baseball friends.
Oh, wow.
Friends.
We have a new pitcher.
We do. Mitchell Richwine.
Rich Wine.
Rich Wine.
Fun
yes,
fact,
indeed.
Rich Wine, his mother's favorite movie was Pretty Woman. He's named after Richard Gere. Very fun fact no one knows.
First pitch on the way, fouled off into the netting on the left, 0-1. That is Andrew McKenna, the Pickles catcher, at the plate. It's going to be followed by Jackson Waller and Luke Bard. The outfield camera is really dark. Okay, good to know. No, the fans in the chat help us out.
Look at the fans that have come out tonight for this first preseason game. Unbelievable.
Absolutely. The big question is, are we going to outdraw the Oakland A's tonight?
We might.
Okay.
Oakland A's, I mean, I'd much rather be here than in Oakland right now.
Yes, the Walker Stadium, a much friendlier confine than the Coliseum in Oakland. Coptimus Prime telling you hello, one of our friends in the chat. Yeah. Next pitch fouled off into the netting on the left. Count 1-2. So, John, how was your off season?
My off season was very good.
Yeah.
You know, it's I recently retired from professional football. I played my last game in October, and I retired. So now I'm very excited to be in Portland almost full time.
Oh, nice!
For the
Congratulations!
season. Yes, thank you so much.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's there's no place I'd rather be than in Portland, Oregon for the Pickle season. So I'm very happy.
You know, friend, it's beautiful weather here in the Northwest. I think the West Coast League itself is gaining traction because we've got some of the best summer weather out there. Next pitch on the way, fouled back. Count stays at 2-2. So you got to go all over the country when you were playing. Like, what was your favorite stop? Like, where did you really enjoy going?
You know what? It's funny you say that because when we traveled for football, when we went to a place, we got to see very little of the city.
Well,
You know,
that
we
makes sense.
we kind of got in there. We had meetings. We might have an hour or two for dinner, and then we would back to the hotel. And it was very little. I always loved Arizona.
Okay.
Usually because come November, December, when you played in Arizona, when we were playing in Seattle, we got to see the sun for the first time in a few
In months,
So it
yeah.
was always my favorite place to go. But
Okay.
it's I saw very little of any of the cities that I got to play in.
Okay, well that is unfortunate but understandable. 2-2 pitch missing outside. Count goes full. 3-2 on Andrew McKenna. Jackson Waller waiting on deck. Is there any place you hated going?
Any place I hated going.
Heads up, concourse. Sequence.
I mean, I hated a lot of places. I actually, if I'm going to be completely honest, I hated most of the places we went.
Okay.
Yeah, like everyone from Green Bay can screw themselves, St. Louis can screw themselves, Kansas City can screw themselves. I'm kidding. It wasn't the places. But when you were in Seattle and it was 40 degrees, and then you go to Kansas City and it was like 12 degrees, you'd be
Right.
like, oh, screw this.
Yeah.
But I actually, there was actually no city that I hated going to. It was all good. I was very fortunate to be able to play as long as I did and to be able to do what I did. So it's there was no place I hated.
That's fair. No, that's completely fair. We are still at a full count here on Andrew McKenna
But
leading
seriously,
off.
people in Oakland can go to hell. But other than that, it's whatever.
Well, one of the games we're playing up here in the booth this year is will the Pickles outdraw the Athletics? So that one hit out to left field. It took Kaneko a moment and then finally settled under it for the out. Andrew McKenna down F7. So have you gotten to go up to Seattle for a Mariners game this season? Have you done any baseball up there?
I was there a couple of weeks ago. I love being back in Seattle. I missed it a lot. I was there for 10 years.
Yeah.
So I miss it a lot, and I hopefully get up to a game later on this season because it's a beautiful ballpark.
Oh, I love
You've
it
been?
up there.
You've been?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yep.
It's one of my favorite ballparks in all the MLB. And the fans are great, and they're coming out in droves in the last couple of years because they're a good ball club, so it's fun.
Well, you know firsthand when a Seattle sports team does well, the city comes out and supports them. Slow roller over to short. Shane Tackla couldn't quite find the handle on it. That's going to go down as an E6. Jackson Waller aboard at first base. So 1 on, 1 down, and that's going to bring up the extra hitter, Luke Bard. Luke reached on a walk back in the second inning, came around to score. Scored the only one. I'm sorry, Gary, am I behind now? Oh, skipped batter. So it's not Luke Bard, it's Armando Preseno. Oh, and Armando with a line single up the middle. All right, so Armando with the Pickles' first hit of the game.
Number 14, Zane Lancaster.
So do you go check out some of the Pickles away games as well? Like
I have not.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I hopefully this year I'm gonna have a little more time now, so I can kind of check out some of the opposing ballparks, which I'm pretty excited about. But there's no way there could be any ballpark better than this. Last year I was playing football in Edmonton. I went to their ballpark. Absolutely gorgeous ballpark.
Yeah.
It was former home of the Edmonton Trappers, AAA ball club.
That's what
Very
I heard.
professional, but didn't have the atmosphere that Walker Stadium has. I don't know if anything ever can compare to this.
You know, you're not wrong. I mean, I understand that, I work here and whatnot, but there's no better place to be. Like this. The organization is great. The emphasis on fun here is great.
Yeah, especially right now around we built this, or whoever built this ballpark back in the 50s, built it backwards. So now the sun is starting to set over left field. It's just the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen in your life.
So
great. This is like I always say this is like my field of dreams.
Yeah.
It's magical.
Absolutely. So 2-1 the count on Zage Lancaster. Rich Wine's pitch on the way, swung on and hit down the left
Oh.
field line, but foul. Count evens up at 2-2, so Luke Bard was skipped this inning. Armando on at first base, Jackson Waller on at second, Zage Lancaster at the plate with one down. No, we got a host of great interns this year. We've got some great corporate partners and local businesses here in Portland. 2-2 pitch, missing high.
You're right. We're truly blessed here with all the sponsors, all the fans we have here. We have like 20 interns this year, and they're incredible. We're so fortunate for what we have here in Portland. It's amazing.
Well, when you create a fun place to be, people want to be there. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, run down to third,
Oh.
not quite. So runners are going to move up 90 feet. Zage Lancaster out on strikes. So Briseno down at second, Waller at third, 2 down, and that's going to bring up number 2, Caden Parker. So have you gotten a chance much to interact with the players that the organization's brought in this year?
I was at the media day yesterday when all the players came in, and just a great group of guys.
Yeah.
You know, every time I meet all these guys, they're so humble. They're so happy to be here. A lot of times these guys are coming from like really big schools that have probably better facilities than we might have in terms of batting cages and locker room. A player came in yesterday and asked where the locker room was. We're like, we don't got one. The locker room was at your host family's basement.
Right, yeah.
Unfortunately, but, you know, it's just, as I said before, it's like the friendly confines of Walker Stadium is incredible. And all these guys, when they get in here and they be able to play in front of these fans, it's incredible. And they can feel it. Like tonight, you know, we have probably 2,000 fans here.
Yep.
I think this weekend we'll probably have close to 4,000 for the game on Pickles Cage tonight.
Yes,
And
then
it is just gonna be it's a magical place. I geek out every time I talk about it.
was he safe at first? No, called out at
him.
first. Tackla with the throw over to first to Danny Alvarado, who makes the swiping tag. And that will do it for the Portland Pickles here in the fourth inning. Caden Parker out 6-4. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We are headed to the 5th inning, but we're keeping it right here. John, thank you so much for joining me. I
thank
appreciate
you.
it. You know what? You are welcome up here anytime you want, friend.
You shouldn't offer that because I'll be up here every night. Okay.
we would love to have
I see
you.
Meg down in the field arguing that call.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, man.
Yeah, it's always good getting
Thank
a
you
chance
so
to talk
much.
with you. Thanks for joining me, and hope to have you again later this season.
Absolutely.
All right, enjoy the game, friend. Friends, that was John Ryan, one of the Portland Pickles co-owners, who was nice enough to join me for a little bit this game. That was absolutely amazing. Of course, as a sports fan here in the Northwest, a big fan of John Ryan as a player, so that was delightful to have him on. We got a new pitcher for Portland. The game is flying by. The under is looking good. You are not wrong about that. So, new pitcher, number 45? Is that 45 or 46? $45. I've got that down as Sakame Sato. 45. I'm right. Pleased to be noting this, folks. That will be the only time that's said in the press box this season. That is number 45, Sakame Sato.
New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles, number 45, Sakami Sato.
Sakami Sato, excuse me. He's got a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup. All right, Sakami Sato. So 4 innings in, your numbers on the scoreboard for your home team, Portland Pickles, 1 run on 1 base hit and no errors. For the other home team, the Portland Gherkins, no runs on 3 hits and 2 errors. Well, Lewis, I know you're rooting against the Pickles, and so you thought that was a great call. I forgot. We could have asked Crow about getting a replay on that, but I totally spaced that off. Crow was like, we've got all of these great replay abilities. Okay. Nice. Well, see, I
Also representing the city of Portland, the Gherkins.
all right. So it's going to be Kane Kianis, Jackson Dorn, and Caleb Watson Stone for the Gherkins. What was that? I had Danny Alvarado as the last last inning. 4-seam fastball at 90 miles an hour. Wait, did the screen scoreboard go away? No, it's still there. At least it is on my broadcast. 92 mile an hour pitch missing. 2-0. Sato's next pitch. Low at 90 miles an hour. Count goes to 3-0. Sato's 3-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off. Count goes to 3-1. Outfield pretty much playing straight up. Jackson Waller on the edge of the infield dirt. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that one's taken into right center field. And it just gets past a diving Zage Lancaster. Rounding first and into second base with a leadoff double, Kane Kianis. Excellent effort by Lancaster there in center field. Just couldn't quite get it past his outstretched arm.
Next up for the Gherkins, number 6, Jackson Dorn.
So leadoff runner aboard and in scoring position. Jackson Dorn now to the plate. 1 for 1 on the day. Singled back in the second inning. All right, somebody said they had tickets for Pickles Cage Night. I believe that was Mendicant. That's going to be amazing. Look back to second base. Long stare back at second base. Pitch on its way in the dirt. Gets away from McKenna and advancing to third on the wild pitch. Kane Kianis. Okay, Gary, wild pitch is down. What is passed ball? Is that side to... Oh, pass ball is that. Okay, thank you. Well, you know, we'll get it figured out. So infield in now for a play at the plate. Runner at third. Nobody down. Sato set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and a roller towards second. Runner looked back to third. Throw over to first in time. 4-3 the put out on Jackson Dorn. Kane Kianis having to hold tight at third base.
Number 4, Caleb Watson Stone.
So tying run 90 feet away. And Caleb Watson Stone to the plate with 1 down here in the 5th. Yeah, under's looking great tonight. Chex, what's your favorite Nicolas Cage movie? That's a great question. Man, what was that? Well, you know. Man, favorite Nicolas Cage movie? I'm a little partial to Raising Arizona, and I understand that's fairly early on, but man, that was good. That is still Caleb Watson Stone at the plate. Sato comes set. Pitch on the way. Bunt shown and popped foul. That might have gotten all the way down to the walkway there. Sato shakes off McKenna once, twice. Has the sign he wants. Comes set at the belt. 0-1 pitch on the way. Bunt shown and foul off to the right. Count goes to 0-2 on Caleb Watson Stone. All right, so teacher parade at the end of this half inning. 0-2 pitch on the way. High and tight. Ball one. 77-mile-an-hour slider. All right. Oh, what is my favorite movie, period? Man, that's a good question, Lewis. I think Blues Brothers. Moneyball. 1-2 pitch on the way. Just missing inside. Ball two. That was a heck of a nice pitch by Sato right there. How far? Oh, man. Just barely off the plate. Jacob Ashley Design checking in. How you doing, friend? Good to have you back. Will the Pickles have a bunt derby? That seems on brand. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Caleb Watson Stone strikes out swinging. So a leadoff double from Kane Kianis. He's still hanging out over there at third base. That's going to bring up Shumpei Kaneko. Jacob Ashley Design giving love for Team Dolphin in the chat. First pitch misses outside, ball one. 1-0. Another slider, that time it's 78. Sun is ducked behind the trees out in left field, and going down with the sun is also the temperature. 1-0 pitch on the way. Outside, ball two. 2-0. That one a four-seam fastball at 89. Pretty good range of speed on those pitches. Sato in midseason form already. Well, you know, it's because he already got done with spring season. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on that one. Hit to second. Nicely fielded by Jackson Waller over to Elijah Henning. 4-3 the put out on Kaneko. And that will do it for the Gherkins here in the fifth inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one runner left on base. It is time for the Teacher Appreciation Parade. And I am actually going to shut up for a few minutes and let you watch the teachers walk across the field while I drink some water. Center field cam is super dark now. All right, good to know. We may not have had the, we may not gotten that prep the way that we meant to. So, we have tons of defensive changes for the Gherkins. I took a few minutes off for the teacher parade so we could get all of the player changes. We've got Danny Alvarado behind the plate. Kane Keon is now at first. Mason Whitfield at second. Shane Toklas still at short. Mitchell Richwine at third. Colin Grimer out in left. Watson Stone still in center. Jackson Dorn still in right. On the mound, Chase Brush. 1-1 pitch fouled at the plate. Count goes to 1-2. Broseph Nurkic is a great name. That is a well done. Meredith Henning wanting to shout out for Elijah Henning. Absolutely. 1-2 pitch. Just missing. 2-2. Nicky Marcantinados, Elijah Henning, and Jack Eichler for your Pickles here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Two and two the count. Chase has the sign he's looking for into his motion. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Nicky down on strikes. Nobody on, one down, and that is going to bring up the first baseman, number 32, Elijah Henning. From Scottsdale, Arizona. Meredith, is that where you're watching us from? Pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is hammered out to left center field. Oh, nice catch by Caleb Watson Stone on the warning track. Elijah Henning giving that a ride. Long fly out to center, L8. 333 feet with a 94-mile-an-hour exit velocity. All right. So Jack Eichler not batting. That is number 11 for the Pickles. Raven Yoshida at the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside ball 2, 2-0. Draven Yoshida from Cal State Fullerton. All right, Draven. Matt, I appreciate the energy you're bringing to that camera work up there. Well done, friend. 2-1 pitch on the way. Outside ball 3, 3-1. Not wrong, Meredith. He gave that one a ride. Just not quite enough to get it out. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 85-mile-an-hour fastball swung through. Count full now, 3-2. Mike Ferretti giving a shout out to Jack from UOP. That one missing ball 4. So Draven Yoshida drawing a walk here in the 5th inning. Swung on and fouled into the netting.
Wish a very happy birthday, 31st birthday to Ian McKinney. Happy birthday.
Nakmecho 0 for 1, walked in the first, struck out back in the third. Evan Leibel loves Nathan Shin. I love Nathan Shin as well, Evan. Glad to have a number of players from last year back. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses, throw down to second. Oh! Ball gets away from Mason Whitfield. If he'd been able to hold on to that, he would have been out at second base. That's not Whitfield. I can't even read my own scratches here. Mason Whitehead. So Nishida now on at second with a stolen base. 2 down. Look back towards second base. Chases 1-1 pitch, floats in high, ball 2, 2-1. Yes. What was that? Food would be amazing. I would. If one of those cheeseburgers would be great. Absolutely. Thanks, friend. That one fouled at the plate there. Count goes to 2-2. Oh, Lewis, I'm sorry, buddy. What did you want to replay on? Was that the throw down to second base? Crow's looking that up, but you got to get back to me quick, friend. Look back at second base. Another look back. 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses high and outside. Ball 3. That one a curveball at 72 miles an hour.
It's your birthday, come back tomorrow.
So full count, 2 down. Runner at second base. Pickles with a 1-run lead. Chase looks back at second. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him strike 3. Nacho down on strikes, and that will do it for the Pickles here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We are headed to the top of the 6th inning. Yeah, he was looking for that throw down to second base, Crow. Mike, if the moon was made out of barbecue spare ribs, would you eat it? It's a lot of spare ribs, friend. So, friends, we have some amazing merchandise available this year. We've got another artist series happening again this year, and we've got banner versions of the posters that will be done hanging here at the stadium. And just like last year, this year's artist series looks absolutely amazing. All right, Sydney. Number 11 is Romeo. Is that for the Gherkins or the Pickles?
Yes, Joe.
We got Dizzy coming up.
It's coming up.
Okay. First game, just making sure we're on schedule.
I'm down here.
I'm a warrior.
I'm the half inning early.
He wasn't out at second, Lewis. The second baseman dropped the ball. Come on, bud. What was that? I'm sorry. Did you say you're watching from Brazil? Holy cow, friend. Welcome. I have no clue how you found us, but thanks for joining the broadcast.
If you want, I'll give you a free drone spectacular.
All right, for the Gherkins, this is number 11. I'm going to guess that's Romeo. No?
JJ to the party deck. JJ to the party deck.
1-0 pitch on the way. Inside ball 2, 2-0. Okay, Sakemi's still on the mound. Number 11 at the plate. That's Luke Staten. Okay, that's what, all right. Well-oiled machine. Well-oiled machine. So is Luke going to be taking over for Shane at short, presumably? Or at least he's taking over his spot in the batting order. Okay. We'll get this figured out. So that is Luke Staten at the plate. All right.
Keep it rolling now.
Okay, I know that y'all are telling me that number 11 is Romeo, but which team? I believe that's the Pickles. All right, so Staten aboard on a walk. This is getting a little chaotic. That pitch fouled off. Well, this is going swimmingly. I'm gonna move the chair over so I can see a little more of the field. No offense, Matt. You make a better door than you do a window, and there's not much you can do about that, bud. It's all good. Although I'm running into the printer now. This is, yeah. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna stand up. This is where, no, it's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's not on. Okay, this has just been careening out of control now. So this is number 8 at the plate, and that is Mason Whitehead. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. And these are some of the changes that we expected. So Mason Whitehead taking over for Cade Weeks in the lineup. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Got him, strike 3. On the play, Luke Staten advancing down to second base. Thank you very much for your help, friends, on the first day. It always helps to get a little bit of help.
Now batting number 20, Carter Bennett.
Everybody here's got a different worry. That's what's great. So, Gary, this is number 10 for the Gherkins. Sorry? Thank you. So, Colin Grimmer at the plate, taking over for James Picklemeyer. At least in the lineup. You know, I knew this scorebook was going to look like garbage when it was done tonight. That is just happening. Okay, Romeo Ballesteros is number 11 for the Pickles. Got it. Runner on second, 1 out. First pitch to Grimmer in the dirt, ball 1. That one is 79-mile-an-hour changeup from Sakemi Sato. Had to check and make sure it was still Sakemi out there. That's great. Look back at second base. 1-0 pitch on the way. Caught on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. Man, as soon as that sun went down, the temperature sure did drop. That breeze coming in here is not warm. Putting on that sweet satin Pickles starter jacket that I picked up during the offseason. If you go to picklesbaseball.com and find the team store, you can order yourself one of those as well, and they are amazing. 1-1 pitch. Over for a strike. Count moves to 1-2. Four-seam fastball at 84 miles an hour. in all of the craziness, did we get attendance numbers tonight? Okay. Rad. 1-2 pitch on the way. Just outside, ball 2. 2-2. Long look back at second base. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ball 3. Wild pitch. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Stolen base for Luke Staten. So a walk and 2 stolen bases. Luke Staten doing well. Sato set, 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, popped up. That's going to be in shallow center field. Will it be trouble? Yeah! Lancaster dives, not able to make the play. Coming in to score, Luke Staten. So that was number 20, who was not Colin Grimmer. Number 10, Colin Grimmer, now at the plate. Who was number 20? Y'all are killing me. First pitch over for a strike. 0-1. Is it Rich Wine that's number 20? Oh my God. I feel like we're doing the Pickles press box version of who's on first. Okay, so number 20, who was at the plate, who is currently standing on first base with an RBI. That was Grimmer? Okay, so number 20 is Grimmer, not number 10. Who is number 10? It is Rich Wine. Okay, all right, all right. Taking all of us together tonight to put this one together. Holy cow. So that's Mitchell Richwine at the plate. Count 0-2. What did that just take out? Did it hit a car? Wow. Mitchell Richwine doing some damage at the plate. And number 11 is Romeo Ballesteros. Swung on and missed. Oh, Mitchell Richwine down on strikes. Oh, holy cow. Oh, delightful. Retro Pickles hat. Nice. Yeah, I've got one from a couple seasons ago on. First pitch missing high and outside. Ball 1. Sato set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 2,777 your attendance here tonight. This is Carter Bennett at the plate. Carter Bennett taking over for Danny Alvarado. Sato set. 1-1 pitch on the way. Catches the inside part of the plate. Count goes to 1-2 on Carter. So 2,777 the Pickles attendance tonight. How many folks are in the Coliseum in Oakland? We'll find that out at the end of this inning. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him strike 3. Carter Bennett down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Gherkins here in the 6th inning. But they do manage to tie it up on an RBI single by Colin Grimmer. We are going to do a crazy game here in the middle of this inning, and I am going to eat some food. So it's going to be silent for a few minutes. Enjoy what's on your screen, and I'll be back with you in just a few moments. All right, so Andrew McKenna coming to the plate for the Portland Pickles, and he'll be facing Sora Hiruma, pitcher for the Gherkins. First pitch just off the plate, 1-0. I have not been able to find the announced attendance at the Coliseum yet tonight. 1-0 pitch missing inside, ball 2, 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way in, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 2-1. I was about to ask M. Ponderosa, are you referring to Elijah Henning? Glad to have you in the chat, friend. Thanks for joining us tonight. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and hammered foul to the left side. That one did not hit a car. Little inside tip from me to you, friends. If you're coming down to Walker Stadium for a baseball game, do not park in the front row. Next pitch fouled over to the left side. Richwine over to make the play in foul territory. One down here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Next up for your Portland Pickles, number 48, Jackson Waller.
Jack Jackson Waller to the plate for the Pickles. Sora Haruma's pitch on the way, swung on and hammered foul. That one might be headed to a car. Oh, and won the count on Jackson Waller. Pitch outside, ball one. Well, to the entire Henning family, when you do make it to Portland for a game this season, please come up and say hello. It'd be nice to meet y'all. Glad you're joining us in the chat. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and hit to the left side, but foul. Count goes to 1-2. Again, a beautiful night here at Walker Stadium. 1-2 pitcher on the way, swung on and hit towards center field. Watson Stone ranges in and makes the catch. 2 away. So nobody on, 2 away, and that's going to bring up the extra hitter, Luke Bard. Luke was skipped his last time up, reached on a walk, and came around to score the Pickles' only run. First pitch to him, missing outside, ball one. Haruma comes set. 1-0 pitcher on the way. Swung on a line towards short. What a play by, is that still Shane Tackla? Mason Whitehead. I'm sorry, I thought he was at second for some reason. So Luke Bard out L6. 3 up, 3 down for Sora Haruma and the Gherkins. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the 7th we go. Tie ball game here at Walker Stadium. Sam Rice. All right, Sam Rice, our new pitcher. What number was Sam? Sorry, number 19? Okay, it is 19. Perfect. So because this is a spring training game, y'all are getting to hear a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that, well, you know, under normal circumstances, we try and keep off the broadcast. To say that we're playing a little loose with the broadcast tonight, that would be an understatement. Sam Rice at the plate. Yes, got him up on the mound. Sorry, yes, we've got Sam Rice on the mound. Sorry. It's like 4 different conversations in here that I'm paying half attention to. I got to remember, the most important person in this room is Gary. So Sam Rice on to face, theoretically, Kane Keonis Jackson Dorn and Caleb Watson Stone. So much fun, friends. We're going to do it again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's Wednesday, which means it's Wolf Wednesday. Bring your dog to the park. Be part of the Puppers Parade. So to the top of the 7th we go. Kane Kianis to the plate. Kane doubled his last time up, advanced to third on a wild pitch, but did not come home. First pitch of the 7th inning, swung on and hit towards short. Lined right out to the shortstop. L6 on the play. Situation normal. Not wrong, friend. Absolutely not wrong. So one down here in the top of the 7th inning, and that'll bring up Jackson Dorn. Dorn 1 for 2, a single and a bounce out to second base. Takes a look at the first pitch go by outside, ball 1. Rice set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled back. Count evens up at 1-1. Matt, our new camera person, is getting used to the weather here in the booth in late May. 1-1 pitch fouled off. Count goes to 1-2. Yeah, no, friend. When the sun goes down, it gets a little cool up here. That won't last long, though. About 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we're all going to be sweating up here. And it will not be the most awesome thing in the world. Rice ahead in the count. 1-2 comes set. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him strike 3. Dorn down on strikes. 2 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Well, the total number of dogs in attendance at Walker across the Optimus Prime wondering if the number of dogs we'll get tomorrow night will outnumber the A's fans. That is delightful. Oh, my gosh. Rice's first pitch of this at-bat swung on and popped foul to the right side. Don't know if Walker Stadium's foul territory held that or not. Hopefully somebody's windshield didn't. I thought the catching was because somebody caught the foul ball. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses outside. 87-mile-an-hour fastball, four seam, 1-1. Two down as we play here in the 7th inning. Count 1-1. Pitch on the way. Bunt shown, pulled back. Pitch misses low at 78. So count 2-1 on Caleb Watson-Stone. Offers at the next pitch, lines that one down the right field line. That one in for a base hit, rounding first and heading to second, and then throwing on the brakes and getting back after a strong throw from right field. Caleb Watson-Stone aboard with a single. So that's going to bring up number 20. I'm sorry, Carter Bennett, number 20. Okay, number 20, Carter Bennett. Not Colin Grimer, mind you. Number 20, Carter Bennett. All right, so I'm not even going to pretend to know what's going on here anymore. No. Matthew's already in midseason form over here. Pitch on the way, throw down to second. Oh, nice snag, but not quite in time. Caleb Watson-Stone with a stolen base. There is disabled parking here at Walker Stadium, but there is not much of it, friend. Just a very small number of spaces, and by small number, I'm meaning like one or two 1-0 pitch on the way. Over for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1 on what I'm told is Carter Bennett. Gary, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think that's Carter Bennett? 4? Oh, you don't know. Okay. Next pitch missing outside. Ball 2, 2-1. It appears to be Luke Staten on deck. Unless we have multiple 11s as well. Rice set, looks back at second. 2-1 pitch on the way. Low ball. 4, 3. Okay. If only there was something that told people what the count was. We should look into that, Moose. I'm telling you, that's a $1,000 idea right there. Something that keep the people apprised of what the score and the count is. Throw back to second. Oh, he got him! What a pickoff move from Sam Rice. Caleb Watson-Stone caught sleeping at second base and was picked off. What a play. That'll do it for the Gherkins here in the 7th. And fans, it is time to stretch. Okay, so we are doing the Dillon versus fan race during the 7th inning stretch tonight. Now remember, this does not count against Dillon's regular season record. Dillon had an amazing record last season. I think Dillon only lost 2, maybe 3 races the entire year. Well, we've got the fans out in front of the Lardo, now the Burnside, now the Toyota banners. Dillon's about 3 banners behind right now. Fans have crested the batter's eye in center field. Dillon now just crossing that, still about 3 banners behind. Both fans now under the Atlas Pizza sign past the Sinestro. And our fans beat Dillon tonight. Dillon's record in the preseason going to 0-1. Optimus, I don't know if Pickles is a sponsor anymore. That's a good question. Not going to lie, I'd be a little sad if Pickles wasn't still a sponsor. Those were some darn fine pickles. Sorry? Jack Turnquist, number 24.
All right, let's go, Pickles. Lead it off. Make some noise, Walker Stadium. It's number 10, Armando Briseño.
So Armando Briseño starting off for the Pickles here in the bottom of the 7th inning. All right, Coptimus, you said that about Dillon. I didn't. Right. Yeah, no, yeah, we talked about that. That is delightful. Yeah. Pitch on the way, swung on and popped up to the right side. Giving chase, that's in the bar area on the first base side. Cough, cough, that wasn't Dillon. Well, you know. Briseño awaiting the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 1, 1-1. Wade joining us from Bismarck, North Dakota. Welcome, friend. Glad to have you along. Thanks for checking in. Wind and the 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. Count goes to 1-2. Do we need to have the walkie-talkie on? Nope, no problem. It's early. No worries. Armando steps back in behind in the count 1-2. Turnquist into his motion. Pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 2, 2-2. Yeah, so I need to look in to see if Wickles is still a sponsor or not. I don't believe they are. We'll find out, though. 2-2 pitch. Just missing. Low ball 3, 3-2. Holy cow, from Gastonia, North Carolina? Man, we got folks watching all over the place. Well done, friends. Wind and the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped again. Foul to the right side. Is somebody going to make the catch this time? Negatory. All right. The fans got like 2 more games before they got to start getting with it. So full count on Armando. Turnquist brings in the 3-2 pitch. Misses low, ball 4. Leadoff walk for Armando Briseño. That'll bring up Sage Lancaster. Not wrong, BFX. That is why we call it the preseason. So I'm still trying to find tonight's attendance from the Coliseum in Oakland. I tried pulling up the stadium and just counting the fans, but I didn't have enough time between half innings. Pitch on the way, bunt shown, taken outside, ball 1, 1-0. All right, Southern California representing. South Carolina too, probably. What do I know? Zage 0 for 2 on the day. Looking for his first hit. 1-0 pitch on the way. Bunt shown again. Pop foul on the right side. Count evens up at 1-1. Man, I've got the first pitch. I want the number of people that were at the stupid game. I am overly invested in this. I don't know why. What was that? Oh. Count 1-1 on Lancaster. Turnquist pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled into the netting once again. Oh, woof. The Mariners getting smoked by the Yankees tonight. That's not delightful. Jack comes set. Looks over at first base. Throw over to first and diving back safely, Armando. Jack comes set. Again, long look over at first base. Runner goes. Jumped a little bit early. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base, Armando Briseño. So Armando jumped just a moment early. Turnquist fired over to first. Relay down to second was not in time. The internet says that the attendance in Oakland was 8,889 tonight. I call shenanigans. They're lying about their attendance worse than we do. 2-2 the count. There is no way there were 9,000 people. Were they giving away free $20 bills at the Coliseum tonight? First 8,000 people get $20. Look back at second base, 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count stays at 2-2. I'm sorry, Debbie. I'm not calling you a liar at all. I feel like I don't feel like that's right. We're gonna pull up Oakland Stadium from tonight's broadcast, and Matthew's gonna count the fans. Turnquist comes set. Stares back at second now, brings in the 2-2 pitch. Outside ball 3, 3-2. That one is 65-mile-an-hour curveball. Oh, coming out for the Rogues versus Pickles in late June. Right on. Yeah. Late June will be a great time to come out to Walker Stadium for a ball game. You know, the best time to come out to Walker Stadium for a ball game is roughly sometime between the end of May and like the first week of August. That's usually the best time. You know. Fans thought it was an MC Hammer concert. Oh, man, there you go. That'd be another fun one. List of one-hit wonder bands that if they toured now would outdraw the Oakland Athletics. Wrong answers only. Turnquist stares in, has the sign. Comes set. Mondo a lead at second base. 3-2 pitch on the way. Misses high, ball 4. So as Age Lancaster walks, back-to-back walks given up by Jack Turnquist, and that's going to bring up, well, it looks like it's going to bring up Caden Parker, but first there's going to be a mound visit. Okay, Debbie said that attendance was from 2 days ago, and on a 3-day weekend, I could believe that the A's drew 9,000 across all 3 days on the weekend. No, they probably actually did that in one game, but... Oh yeah, no, I watched the YouTube chat, friends. I like talking to the fans. Glad you could join us, Meryl. What was that? Well, that's more hits than I can recall. And I mean, full disclosure, not a Nickelback fan, but pardon me. So nobody down, runners on first and second. Caden Parker at the plate. He awaits the first pitch, shows bunt, pulls back, and the pitch missing outside, ball 1. So Merrill, where are you checking us out from? Let me know in the chat. We got folks from all over watching us tonight. Jack comes set. 1-0 pitch coming in, bunt shown again and pulled back, high, ball 2. Okay, Wade's... Two-0 count. Another look back at second base. Armando takes off. Everybody taking off. Nice bunt laid down. Runners are safe. Throw to first. Gets away for the first baseman. Around from third. Headed for home. Armando Briseño and the Pickles now take advantage of the error and post a run. That one is the sac bunt E1. Okay. That's right. Raise the chairs. All right. TC Games coming to us, hanging out in Austin, Texas. Right on. Merrill from Toronto. Man, y'all are representing. I need to get a map some point. First pitch fouled off. 0-1. Nicky Marcantinados, 2 strikeouts on the night, looking for his first hit. Juicebox rooting for Nicky. Nicky's got quite the following in the chat already. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and ripped down the first baseline. And it's between the diving first and second baseman. 1 run in to score. Rounding third and headed home. Caden Parker, 2-run single for Nicky Marcantinatos. Nicely done. Raise those chairs, friends. Runs on errors do count just the same. Nicky didn't need to send it 550 feet. Sent it about 105, and that was enough to do it. Pickles now 3 runs so far this inning. Who's the team they're playing against right now? I honestly have no idea. So, Merrill, this is the Portland Gherkins. The Portland Pickles play as part of the West Coast League, independent wood bat league here on the West Coast. We've got teams from Edmonton to Bend. The Portland Gherkins are part of a 4-team league that plays exclusively here at Walker Stadium called the Wild Wild West League. I guess one way to look at it is that the Wild Wild West League teams are like the minor leagues for the Pickles, if you wanted to view it in that way. So we've got 3 games against Wild Wild West League opponents, tonight being game 1, tomorrow game 2, and then Thursday night game 3, and then we open up West Coast League play against Kelowna on Friday. Oh my gosh, did you throw chairs up on the screen, friend? What in the, look at you! Oh my, heck yeah! Well done, Crow. Yeah! Okay, that's amazing. Absolutely love that. Okay, the game is over in Oakland. Give me the flippin'... Yes, game over. Box score. Give me the attendance. Oh, boo! Tonight's official attendance from the Coliseum in Oakland, 5,116. The Pickles did not outdraw the Oakland Athletics tonight. Boo! Well, we're 0-1. Hits the first base side. Toss over to first base in time. Nicky Marcantinatos advances to second base on the play. Handing out 1-2. Well, you know. Draven Nushida at the plate, second at bat, walked the first time up. Swung on and bounced towards short. Fielded the throw over to first base. Runner out. Did keep his foot on the bag. That's what I was looking for there. So 6-3 the put out. So Draven Nushida down 6-3. Jack Metcho at the plate. Walked his first time up, struck out his last 2 times. Looking for his first hit on the day. Offers at the first pitch, does go around for a strike. 0-1. Ian checking into the chat. Hi, Ian. Turnquist comes set at 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball missing low. Ball 1, 1-1. Lisa shouting out Jack Metro just lined one into center field for a base hit. That's going to drive in Nicky Marcantinados. RBI single for Jack Metro. Pickles rallying here in the 7th inning. Alice rooting for Jack as well.
Number 39, Andrew McKenna.
So 2 down, runner on first. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 39, Andrew McKenna. TC Games raising the chairs. Snap throw over to first base. Diving back in time is Jack. One on, 2 down as we continue play here. 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. Merrill, good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hopefully you're able to join us tomorrow night, and if not tomorrow, later this week. We will be here through Sunday. We've got games, 2 more preseason games, then a 3-game set. Stolen base. Whoa, nice snag. Jack stealing second. Yeah, the Pickles did sort of blow it wide open here. 5-1 as we continue play here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jack with a lead at second base. McKenna twirls the bat around, waiting on the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 87-mile-an-hour, 2-seam fastball. Two-one pitch, spoiled foul on the left side. That's going to get out to the berm. Count evens up at 2-2. Well, that is fair, Coptimus. You're right. Jack Metco. And I'm eventually going to settle in on a pronunciation of that last name. McKenna stands in with a 2-2 count. Pitch on the way. Misses. Throw down to third. Not in time. The throw goes into left field. Jack takes off from third, and he scores. I have missed the Pickles, Pickles, Pickles song. Not going to lie. So that goes down as an E2. So count now full on McKenna. Pitch on the way. Ooh. Well, that was unpleasant. Man, it looked like he got hit in the thigh. That is, ouch. So McKenna gets aboard in one of the most painful ways possible, the old HBP. So the Pickles' potential to continue doing damage this inning continues. Jackson Waller to the plate. Is the Pickle song sung to the same tune as Peaches? No, what is that? What is? No, it's not that. No, but what is the name of the song that we ripped the Pickles clip from? Moose, do you know? What's the name of the song that we ripped the Pickles from? I actually looked it up at one time and found it out, and I have totally forgotten now. Who Like to Party by We Like to Party. That's what it is. Swung on and, oh, is that going to get out of the infield? It will not. Popped out to first base, and that'll do it for the Pickles this inning, but they were able to plate 5 runs, and at the end of 7 innings here at Walker Stadium, Portland Pickles 6, Gherkins 1.
Amazing prizes are on the line like bobbleheads, an opportunity to throw out the first pitch of the future Pickle game. Ceremonial, you're over there. What's going on?
Yeah, everyone's responsible to know
What was that?
that.
Oh, okay.
Picture. We're going to count them down, and all the way we get to 1, you're going to launch those balls with no hesitation.
Yes, that is right, Optimus Prime Vengabus.
3, 2, 1. Launch those balls. Launch those balls. Launch those balls. Launch those balls. You got 10 seconds to get those balls. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
None of these count.
None of them count.
So that was our launch a ball contest where fans buy tennis balls and try to throw them into garbage cans for sweet, sweet prizes.
Winners, and that is how you play Lunchable.
I don't find that surprising. Okay.
Please don't throw any more balls on the field. You'll be liable.
You are right, Debbie. It is a nice sunset. I do wish the drone was in mid-season form so we could have got that up and running tonight, but that's all right. Soon. Look at those sweet, sweet uniforms. Yeah. Well, fans, if you'd like to join us down here at Walker Stadium, and really, why wouldn't you? You can check out picklesbaseball.com and find the link to purchase tickets there. I'm not going to lie, friends. You'd be surprised at how quickly the tickets have gone for some of these games. So, seriously, if you're thinking about coming out to a game, don't wait around. Get online, buy your tickets, make sure there's, secured now. You don't have to worry about it later. I went to snag some tickets for my mom and some friends, and this was a month and a half ago, and I was surprised at the number of tickets that were already gone. So, yeah, if you're going to come out and join us, maybe don't wait around on that. That's right. Call your favorite ticket rep at Matthew at picklesbaseball.com. Matt G at picklesbaseball.com. Well, if the AI is good enough to listen to baseball games now, you're going to get a ton of spam email, friend. First pitch missing, ball 1. Sam Rice back out on the mound for another inning's worth of work for your Portland Pickles. Next pitch misses just inside at 86 miles an hour. I'm sorry, is that a sinker? Wow, 86 mile an hour sinker. Yeah, thanks, Meredith. Huge shout out to all the host families. We usually have a pretty good collection of them here. We got some great host families. 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside at 86 miles an hour. Another sinker, ball 3. That is number 20, Carter Bennett. Not Colin Grimer. That one hit him. So Carter Bennett aboard with the HBP. Jack Ivey coming up from Houston. Going to be here for the Shining Night on the 28th. Yeah. Like I said, friends, if any of you in the chat make it to Walker Stadium this year, be sure to shout me out. I'm usually just up in the press box. First pitch of the at-bat. Nice one. Over for a strike at 85 on the four-seam fastball. Sam Rice looking pretty good right now. Ooh, check swing. Didn't go around. Did he go around? Did not go around. Count evens up at 1-1. 86-mile-an-hour sinker. Staten drew a walk his last time up, stole 2 bases, and came around to score. Offers at that one, comes up nothing. Count goes to 1-2. Another sinker. All right, we working that this inning. Nothing wrong with using the preseason for working on some pitches and stuff. Ahead in the count, 1-2. Now delivers. Swung on and fouled off the plate. Goes back to the four-seam fastball at 88 miles an hour. So fans, tomorrow night, Wolf Wednesday here at Walker Stadium. One of my favorite alliterations. 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses high, ball 2. Another four-seam fastball at 87. Wolf Wednesday and Heart Health Awareness Night tomorrow night, and it's double first name night on Thursday. Swung on, and that one's taken into left field. Parker settles under and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Bennett has to retreat to first. Staten down F7. That'll bring up Mason Whitehead. Mason struck out his first time up, offers at that pitch. Swings through it 0-1. 78-mile-an-hour changeup. Rice stares in, has his sign. Brings in the 0-1 and brings some heat. Swung on and missed. 87-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. 0-2 on Mason Whitehead. Carter short lead at first base. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. Strike 3. Mason Whitehead strikes out for the second time tonight with 2 away. That's going to bring up number 20. Not number 20, number 14. Wait, wasn't 14 Bittinger? Yeah. This is happening. Count goes 0-1 as the pitch swung through. So this is not Spickelmeyer. This is not Grimmer. It is Alvarado. Okay. So Danny Alvarado at the plate, facing a 1-1 count. Pitch on the way, high, ball 2, 2-1. Rice comes set now, a slow toss over to first base. Carter Bennett back standing. Rice now brings in the 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 2-2. Alvarado earlier popped out to first base in foul territory and struck out. He was replaced by Carter Bennett for a little while and finds himself back up at the plate. 2-2 pitch, missing high and tight. Ball 3. Count goes full now. Some jersey switching going on. No, well, I mean, yes. Well, yeah, Matthew's right. Yes, there is some of that. No, this was just, we thought Danny Alvarado was done for the evening, and it turns out that he's not. 3-2 pitch on the way. Gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop, but it didn't matter. That was ball 4. That is a good place for that. So, Danny Alvarado drawing a walk. Carter Bennett moving down to second base on that. That's going to bring up number 10, Mitchell Richwine. Mound visit for the Pickles. Cool weather thinning out the left and right field berms this evening. Nice breeze coming into the press box. Gary Grosjean checking into the chat. Let's go pick. See you there next weekend. Yeah. Right on. Heck yeah. Yeah, Gary was one of those names when I was looking through the preseason roster. It's like, oh man, great to have Gary back. Heck yeah. That is excellent. So Carter Bennett on at second. Danny Alvarado on at first. First pitch of the at-bat to Mitchell Richwine, misses 1-0. Rice comes set, 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and hit towards first base. Fielded cleanly by Elijah, steps on the bag, and that will do it for the Gherkins here in the 8th inning. Unable to plate a run. Your Pickles lead 6-1.
Stand up and partake in a Walker Stadium tradition that dates back to 1952. That's right. It's time to sing Sweet Caroline. Let's go. Y'all pretend like you don't like it, but you do.
A little bit of blowback here from the preseason Pickle faithful. Well, you know. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? All right. Yeah. So, James Picklemeyer going to be the new pitcher of record. Oh, Coptimus making the comments that, well, that Coptimus can. Yeah. I mean, far be it for me to disagree with such a distinguished YouTube poster this evening, because I do not.
They're too busy touching warm, Joe. They're touching warm. Don't think about it too much.
You know, I don't really feel like, I feel like the crowd is just in preseason form, although that right there, that was better. This is one of the weaker renditions of this we've heard from the Pickles fans. Yeah, working off the rust. That's fine. Yeah. That's all right. Not everything needs to be running at 100% tonight, and it's definitely not. So Luke Bard to the plate facing James Picklemeyer. Picklemeyer's first pitch missing ball 1. James comes set. Next pitch missing high, ball 2, 2-0. That one missing inside, ball 3, 3-0 on Luke Bard. Nope, not Luke Bard. Luke Bard is 33. You think it's still Luke Bard? Okay. Well, Garrett, glad you could join us this evening. Hope to have you along on the broadcast later in the week or later in the homestand. 3-1 pitch on the way. High ball 4, so a leadoff walk.
Next up for the Portland Pickles, it's number 10, Armando Briseño.
So number 34 is Evan Cloyd, and that is who is going to get credit for that walk. Much to Matthew's consternation because he didn't have Evan Cloyd on his bingo card today. And he didn't have it in the program that he's working with, but you know, it's preseason. It's preseason. So Cloyd on at first base, Armando Briseño at the plate. First pitch missing inside, ball 1. Somebody asked who my favorite hockey team earlier was. I am a tried and true Kraken fan, without a doubt. I also enjoy coming to Portland Winterhawks games when time allows. Want to know the count on Armando. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. Zage Lancaster on deck. 1-1 pitch on the way. Runner goes, swung on and popped into shallow right field, drifting over. Jackson Dorn makes the play, throw to first, not in time. Does get the put out on Armando, though, F9. Cloyd had to scamper back to the bag.
Next up, number 14. If you're still here, get loud for your next batter, Zage Lancaster.
So Zage Lancaster to the plate, 1 down, 1 on here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Zage swings to the first pitch, 0-1. 85 miles an hour on that last pitch. Beckelmeyer's got a sign, throw over to first base, diving back in time, Evan Cloyd. Evan shortens up his lead a little bit over at first. Now he goes, 0-1 pitch on the way. Over for a strike, throw it out to second. Offline, Evan Cloyd in with a stolen base. So count 0-2 on Lancaster. Now batting with a runner in scoring position. Cloyd gets a lead at second base. James comes set, looks back at second. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses low. Ball 1. All right. Coptimus asking, does the West Coast League use a pitch clock? Yes. This year we do. That pitch outside, ball 2, 2-2. We don't have the actual pitch clock up and running this game. I have been told that the umpires know roughly what the time is and will warn people. I don't think we're strictly adhering to the pitch clock rules this game, so to speak. Mendicant asking, what is the overtime on this game again? I said 3:17 from first pitch, and first pitch was at 7:06. So that'd make it 10:23. Yeah, we still got a ways to go. That's I blew that one. Hey, you be quiet over there. Runner goes, throw down to third. Man, that was close, but Evan Cloyd just in. Count goes full on Zage Lancaster. Give Evan Cloyd another stolen base.
The Gherkins have thrown their challenge flag. If they get it wrong, they're going to lose and take their penalty.
Garrett Moser out to ask for a challenge on the play. Yeah, I said 3 hours and 17 minutes tonight. I don't know what I was. All right, runner safe. Call was overturned, or call was not overturned. Gherkins lose their challenges for the rest of the 2023 season. Gary's shaking his head. Yes, he knows that's not true. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Zage Lancaster strikes out. So with 2 down and a runner on third, that is going to bring up your left fielder, Caden Parker.
You've gotten all night for Hayden.
Did I say 3 hours and 17 minutes? I meant 2 hours and 17 minutes. Yeah, I know. Whoa, first pitch high and tight, ball 1. All right. Preseason drunk crowd calling for more Dolphin. Yeah. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. Can't believe Moose is going to leave us after a week. Who's going to press the Dolphin button? Oh my gosh. Gary's already got enough jobs over there. 1-1 pitch on the way, over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Two down here, bottom of the 8th inning. 1-2 count, pitch on the way. High ball 2. Gets away from the catcher, throw to the plate. Not in time. Evan Cloyd draws a walk, steals first, steals second, steals third, and then scores on a passed ball. You know, I've done a handful of Pickles games and some Wild Wild West League games. I don't think I've ever had a box in my box score that is BB, SB, SB, PB. What if there was a YouTube chat command that activated the Dolphin? Brilliant idea. Count goes to 3-2. Spicklemeyer trying to put away Caden Parker. Nicky Marcantinatos on deck. 3-2 pitch on the way. Misses ball 4. So Caden Parker draws a 2-out walk.
Next up for your Portland Pickles, number 18, Nicky Marcantinatos.
Michael, if that was directed to me, I appreciate that, friend. That's pretty awesome. On your radio show, currently airing music and memories. Awesome. Oh, check that out. Throw over to first base, diving back in time, Caden Parker. At bat, your right fielder, number 18, Nicky Marcantinatos. Pitch on the way. Catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Spicklemeyer, next pitch outside, ball 2. Runner goes, throw down to second base. Nice throw, but in ahead of the throw, Caden Parker.
I have an important announcement.
Welcome back, friend. Good to see ya. I am Mick joining us in the chat. One of our friends from last season. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. You know what, Coptimus? I almost dropped that. Number 18 on his back, number 1 in our heart. Absolutely. Lead at second base. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him strike 3. That'll do it for your Portland Pickles here in the 8th inning. But they push across one more run as we head to the top of the 9th inning. Your Portland Pickles 7, Portland Gherkins 1.
Moosh, let's play the song, baby. You folks ready to shout? Help him out, Jeremiah.
Okay, wait, Matt, we got a kid down here on the first base. He stopped dancing. We had a kid down there in that really colorful jacket on the first base line. He was going to town. All right, we got some dancing down the third base line. If only our fans here knew if they got up and danced, they would be much warmer. What do we got, Gary? What's going on now? What was that? Murphy? 77, nice. All right. I saw we also have a number 0. Are they going to be calling that the letter O? Moose knows what I'm talking about, yeah. Murphy Geinger out on the mound for the Portland Pickles. Oh, man, I would have loved to have seen Tina Turner. So, Pickles are going to send out Murphy Geinger out to the mound to try and hold on to this 6-run lead here as we start the top of the 9th inning. Going to be Carter Bennett leading off for the Gherkins. First pitch of the 9th inning, a little bit high, ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count evens up 1-1. Oh, that's right. Murphy's got both the over-the-top delivery and the sidearm delivery. 1-1 pitch on the way, plunked him. Well, that's going to happen. Carter Bennett with the painful trip to first base, HBP. So Murphy going to work now with a runner on at first base. Nobody out. And we got a pinch runner over at first base for Carter Bennett, number 26. Well, that was Cade Weeks. I'm not, yeah. Okay. Wasn't exactly his turn in the lineup, but that's all right. So Cade Weeks hit by a pitch. Bennett going to advance to second base. So 2 runners on, nobody down. Murphy going to look to get settled in now. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-1. on Tyler Bittinger. Next pitch fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. For any of you keeping score at home, well, I'm sorry you tried to do that tonight. My book looks worse than the first time I tried to score. Goes to the sidearm delivery. Got a swing and a miss. Strikeout. So Tyler Bittinger strikes out. Runners have to stay on at first and second. Shumpei Kaneko now at the plate. Ricky Vaughn on the mound. No. Count evens up at 1-1 on Shumpei. Now, Murphy's going to be one of those fun pitchers to watch this year. Over top delivery and sidearm delivery, which you've seen both so far. 1-1 pitch on the way. In the dirt, 2-1. Oh, TC Games, I'm not disagreeing with you there. I would love to see that as well, but I don't think that's going to happen. Count goes to 3-1. Kilgore, was that number 3 Eichler last inning that stole bases and scored home? No, that was Evan Cloyd, number 34. At least that's who we have it down as. And a walk to Shumpei Kaneko, and that loads the bases. So Carter Bennett on at third, Cade Weeks on at second, and Shumpei on at first. And that's going to bring up Luke Staten to the plate.
Give yourselves a hand, Walker Stadium. Sticking it out on game 1. We love each and every one of you. And a reminder, the Pickles party deck is open till 4 a.m. 4 a.m. The Pickles party deck is open until 4 a.m.
Walker Stadium, don't ever change. It was Eichler number 3. Well, you know what, friend? I'll go ahead and take your word for it tonight. I had it as number 34, but first pitch of the at-bat over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Misses low? Misses low. All right, 1-1. Sorry, the program hadn't caught up with the pitch yet. I thought it looked like it was over the heart of the plate. I'm like, wait, what is going on? Count moves to 1-2 now. Bases full of Gherkins. One down, 1-2 count. Murphy delivers, offered at, and he went around. Strike 3. Give Murphy a strikeout on Luke Staten. What was that? I do not remember. Is there such a thing as minor league softball? I'd watch that also. Well, that's fair. First pitch missing outside. Sidearm delivery, ball 1. Hey, Gary, which number 20 is that? Oh. Count evens up at 1-1. I think that's the Carter Bennett number 20, not the Colin Grimer number 20. 1-1 pitch on the way, inside, ball 2. 2-0. Oh, Coptimus, you're not wrong. That's number 20 with the mullet, so I think that makes it Carter Bennett. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-2.
4 feet, Walker Stadium. Let's go. Let's finish this off.
Gherkins down to their final strike. Murphy looking to shut it down. 2-2 pitch on the way. Outside ball 3. Well, I mean, something has to give here. Base is full of Gherkins. Full count, 2 outs, top 9. Murphy's pitch over for a strike. Got him looking in our first game of the 2023 preseason is over. Your final numbers on the scoreboard for the visiting Portland Gherkins: 1 run on 6 hits and 4 errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 7 runs on 3 hits and no errors. Fans, glad you could join us tonight on the broadcast. It is so good to be back talking to y'all. So glad we had so many returning friends in the chat, and a big shout out to all of the new friends in the chat that we will be meeting as the season goes along. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will be back here at Walker Stadium just a few minutes before 7 p.m. tomorrow night, when we will bring you Game 2 of the Pickles preseason. For Mike Checks and everybody else here in the press box hanging out, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you all tomorrow, friends.